Welcome back, and as promised, Chandramala, Sharon Sinclair, welcome back, my darling. What have you got for me today?
Well, today we've got actually something quite interesting, which is intention. And so there's a twofold to how we set intentions. And I think the biggest way that most people know and are familiar with is kind of goal setting, and they establish a item or an object or a desire of some sort which is more tangible and generally something that you can actually touch, feel, see, and kind of gauge. And so it's always interesting how many people want to immediately, when they come to me, they want to, what are the goals that I must, what are the things that I must do, etc. And I say to them, just get rid of that, just throw it away. And they're like, they get so like shocked and no, but I need to work towards these are my intentions. I want to get the house, I want to get the car, and I need to get that salary, and I need to save X amount of money, etc. And when people start talking about that, that's their intention, there's so much pressure on them. And trust me, I've been there as well, many years back. And so much pressure that they put on themselves to, I've got to attain these certain things, and then they still put a time frame to it. And as soon as there's a time frame on, there's even triple the amount of pressure. And
Panic. Wah, wah, wah.
I know, it's like overwhelm. and have we not got enough responsibility and overload and overwhelm in this world today? And so the approach that I take with setting an intention is, how do you want to feel? And that just seems to be so much better. And it's quite funny when I talk to people that know me from corporate, because I was very dynamic and very competitive, and this was what I was going to do, when, how. And now they come to me and I say, just how you feel. And they go like, it can't be the same person. And it's quite funny because we achieve so much more when we go into how does it make us feel. And so once again, with what Pratisha was saying earlier, is when we put so much pressure on ourselves, we start to feel guilty, and all that baggage that we carry. And so responsibility can be on an energetic level seen it has an energy of baggage as well. And so the way that I help people to set intentions is, how do you want to feel? Immediately they feel so much, there's less pressure. I can actually do this. And so what we have to understand with the power of intention is it works faster than the speed of light.
Oh, wow.
And so few people know that. But intention works on how do I feel. And so how I feel, and intention needs to be free-flowing and easy and no baggage. And so intention is, I want to feel happy. I want to feel joyous. I want to feel abundant. Because let's face it, in this world, money is important. And so I want to feel abundant. I want to be wealthy. All right? I want to feel prosperous. Because when we feel prosperous, we can help so many other people. We can give freely, and there's no restrictions and limitations. And so when we're working with intentions from an individual, and they say, I want to meet the right guy, or I want to get an apartment of my own, I want to move out from my folks, and then you say, so what is the feeling? Freedom. So often freedom comes in. I want to feel free. I want to be independent. I want to be my authentic self. And so that's a nice something to work with. And so we don't set these rules and these limitations to ourselves. And as soon as we set, I want to manifest, my intention is I want to buy a couch just like this. But now you can't find the couch. You shop around, you Google on all the online shops, etc., and you can't find it. You're so frustrated. And what is attached to the couch?
The frustration.
Is emotion. But it's now you can't get the couch, and so you feel bad about yourself. You feel less worthy of yourself. You feel, well, if I can't even get this silly couch, then I can't get that job that I wanted. And so can you see the ripple effect and the potential damage that we're causing ourselves when we set our expectation and kind of our demands on this specific couch. And so let's rather say I would love a beautifully furnished home or apartment. I'd love to feel relaxed and at peace in my apartment. and then you start to find that House and Home has got a special, or Hershey's has got a special, and then this couch pops up. It might just be the right color. And so when we rather take our intention to the way we are wanting to feel, because ultimately the couch has nothing to do with it.
Yes.
Really.
Yeah.
What the couch is a symbolism of what we're really wanting to aspire towards, of how we feel. And so intention for me works so much more powerful when we say, I want to just feel at peace with myself. I want to be happy. And when we really start to unpack all these vases and cars and houses and salaries, etc., then we come down to the real bottom of what people really want to feel. And they want to feel freedom. They want to just feel happy within themselves. And so that's quite an important thing, is setting the intention with more flow, more ease.
Yes.
And let's keep it broad. At the same time, there may be a time where we do need to be specific. So with the clients that I work with, I would have, depending on where they are at, depending on their mindset, and depending on what's blocking them or their self-perception, I would work with either, all right, let's focus on this car that you're wanting, and let's hone in on that.
Yes.
But then it could be 6 months later, I'm saying, let's go broad.
Yes.
Let's go with the feeling. And so there's no right or wrong with intention. It depends from person to person. I prefer to work with people and organizations where it's more of a flow, it's more broad and not so specific, because as soon as we go with the feeling, emotion, everything around us is based on emotion, it's feeling, it's energy.
Yeah, well, I suppose regardless of what the intention is or the goal that you're working towards, you can be as determined as you want, but if there's the emotions behind that backing it are like panic and frustration, like I have to get it done, that's just going to throw you right off. But having those positive vibes, maintaining it can be quite difficult. It's the whole mastering your mind and mastering your thoughts and trying to keep yourself positive, which isn't the easiest thing in the world to do, but you've given us a lot to think about.
Yes,
Absolutely fantastic. Wow. So yeah, I know, I'm lucky that with my work that I get to, there's already so many positive vibes that go behind my work.
Absolutely.
So for me it's easy, but I'm very lucky and not everyone is as lucky. So
Absolutely.
that's phenomenal. Well, you've given everyone a lot to think about and you guys heard it. Keep those positive vibes flowing. Now, I do believe we are going into an ad break and then we will have an interview with Greg Walsh by Taryn right after this.